Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second part of designing and measuring for our robot. Okay, so when you go into Tinkercad, if you measured already the, the base of the robot, you have noticed that we have to take into account some measurements, okay? So let's start creating a cylinder, and this cylinder will require um, width or a length of 22 centimeters. So 22 centimeters will be 220, be 220 by 200. Okay, so here we have the base of a robot. It's not a perfect circle. It's more or less a little bit more wide. Okay, now our base also has some little cuts right over here where the wheels are going to go. Okay, so that is important that we do that. Oh, and of course the height. So the height is 3 millimeters. Okay, so we have the base of our robot. Now let's make some holes that are cut inside. These holes are 3.5 centimeters by 8 centimeters. So talking millimeters will be 35 millimeters by 80 millimeters. Okay, so let's make a box. Let's make a box right over here. And this box, I'm going to make it, oh, the height doesn't matter. The height can be, because I'm going to cut in inside the shape. But I need for this to be 80 millimeters by 35 millimeters. Okay, so basically this is going to be the hole that I need to make. Okay, this is the exactly the hole. So in order for it to be well placed, I can use the top view. First of all, I can click on orthographic. That way I can see it straight right in there. Okay, and I need to, of course, I need to align it with my circle. So I'm going to shift, select both objects with the shift button pressed, and I'm going to click on align, and I need to align them this way only. Okay, so I know it's right in the middle. Okay, then I can select it, and I need 3.5 or 35 millimeters right here. So I'm going to move it just a little bit. Okay, make sure it's there. Now I'm going to do exactly the same with my other side. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste this, or duplicate my box, and I'm going to take it right over here. Okay, and do exactly the same. I'm going to try not to move it. Okay, that's pretty good. Since I need my hole to come out completely, I am going to extend a little bit the width of my boxes. Okay, so I'm just going to extend it outside just so I know that it's going to make a perfect hole. Okay, now how do we make a hole? Very simple, like we've done it before. We select the holes and we select also the shape. Then we click on group, and here we have our hole. Okay, so this is very similar to the shape that we were doing, or the chassis. Okay, now we just need to make it transparent. Okay, that way it's going to look more and more similar to the robot that we're working on. Okay, very good. Let's make sure that we did it on the right place. This is the length and this is the width. Okay, very good. Now what's next is locating the different components of a robot. As you can see with the original robot, okay, Next step is adding a few elements to our base. Remember to measure where it's located every single portion, since you're going to have the physical elements in your hands. So the other one that we need is the Arduino. I'm not going to place it exactly where it's supposed to be because that is your job. Okay? So if you go to circuits, and let's look at all the circuits, and some components can be, one of them is the Arduino. Okay? So I'm just going to place it on top. Okay? To place it on top, remember that I'm not going to do it exactly as it's shown. If you want, you can see how using the manual or using the assembly steps that I'm going to give you, you can check out at the end the final picture how it's supposed to look like. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back. Okay, and you're going to try to do it exactly the same. So I'm going to just place my Arduino. It looks similar, so I'm going to rotate it that way. Apparently is this. This is going to be the front and this is going to be the back for my case. Okay. Now for the second part, where you see this motor controller, well, I designed it using another program called Rhinoceros, which you're going to learn how to use in high school. So this motor controller, I uploaded to Thingiverse. So if you go to Thingiverse and look for motor controller Ansuti, you're going to find the STL file. The idea is that you download this file and import it to your design. It's very simple. First, click on Thing Files, then Download. If you click on it, you will download the STL file, and very easily you just go to your design, click on Import, and choose the file that we downloaded. Okay. Now it's importing, and now you can grab this file and place it where it's supposed to be. It's as simple as that. So I'm not asking you to design the whole component, you just have it there. Okay, and you're going to locate it the best way possible as seen in this picture. Okay, so this is all for now. Try to play with it. Okay, something you can do is start opening the holes on your design. All the holes should be aligned with these. So just make some simple shapes, some simple cylinders. Okay, those cylinders are pretty much 3 millimeters by 3 millimeters. So it's interesting. And let's try to just locate them as best as possible. Okay, let's try to put this up. Remember that the only way that you can use them is that if you pull them up. Now from the top view, I am going to align my cylinder the best way possible, and then I'm going to turn it into a hole. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to make a hole on the base. That is really important. So I'm going to click on hole and select the base and the hole, and then group, and here you will have a nice hole on the base. Okay, so you should do that with all the little holes. Now this is the real scale. We're talking about the real measurements. This is engineering. So everything that you do here can actually be built, laser cutted, and then produced. Okay, so good luck with that, and see you next tutorial.